Mark Carney and his Liberals are 2 seats shy of a majority, and there's serious talk they might pull the trigger to lock in power before things get messy. They need this so they can keep spending like there's no tomorrow and cozy up even more to China. So just how likely is a spring election? Parliament resumed on January 26th, and Carney's minority government, despite lots of talk of MPs crossing the floor, is still 2 seats short after Chrystia Freeland left to take over the finances of Ukraine. Good luck with that. Carney's denying it, of course.
So you're not considering a spring election?
I don't. You can't draw that conclusion at all.
Tell me that.
Well, of course we're not. We're not. We're focused on results for Canadians.
He makes it sound like they were working on results for Canadians, but of course we don't really see any hard evidence of that. To buy your vote, he's rolling out affordability goodies like boosted GST rebate, dubbed the groceries and essentials benefit.
The rise in food prices means that a lot of these Canadians need more support right now. So today we're announcing that our government is launching the new Canada's Groceries and Essentials benefit.
And he's picking fights with Trump, releasing nationalist videos that scream election prep. I mean, why not? That's how we won the last election. Free giveaways and Trump bashing.
He rose to power on an anti-American, anti-Trump message, and that's not a great place to be when you're negotiating with an economy that is multiple larger than you are.
Personally, I think you can only blame Trump for Canada's problems for so long before people start to wake up. But I've been wrong about that before. Don Newman in Policy Magazine says Carney's minority math problem is urgent. Now with Pierre Poilievre's Conservative Leadership Review at the end of January and the NDP picking a new leader in March, Carney might see a window before the opposition rallies. Polls show Liberals and Conservatives neck and neck, but Carney's Davos speech boosted his approval to its highest since he took over in March of 2025. It's amazing how Canadians can be swayed by a speech, despite the lack of results or evidence that he actually has done anything worthwhile. Bottom line, no one's confirming, but the setup screams spring election. If it happens, it's because Carney needs unchecked power to push his agenda. But just so you know, a majority means more spending of our tax dollars we can't afford. The 2025 budget projected a whopping $78.3 billion deficit, the largest outside pandemics or recessions since the 90s. That's up from $48.3 billion last year, pushing federal debt to $1.48 trillion. Every Canadian newborn will start out life with over $33,000 in debt. Interest payments alone, $55.6 billion this year, skyrocketing to $76.1 billion by 2030, a 37% jump. And then there's China. Carney's pivoting hard after his promise of a deal with Trump fell flat. He calls it a new era for trade, energy, and climate. Sounds good, but remember, just last April during the election, Carney called China Canada's biggest security threat due to interference and Arctic moves.
I think the biggest security threat to Canada is China.
We're heartened by the leadership of President Xi Jinping and the speed with which our relationship has progressed in recent months. And I believe the progress that we have made in the partnership sets us up well for the new world order.
Stuff like this makes Carney seem more like an opportunist rather than a true leader. The 2025 Foreign Interference Inquiry confirmed China as the most active meddler in our elections and institutions. Canada's Cyber Centre calls China's program the most sophisticated and active against us. Espionage, IP theft, and influence, and dare I say fentanyl smuggling? Trump has come out strong and warned that China could even possibly annex Canada if we get too close. Deeper ties mean more infiltration risks. Think legal police stations, stolen tech, and repression of Canadians. Poilievre's right. Don't take Beijing lightly, and a Liberal majority would bring even more engagement that sells out our security for short-term deals. What do you think? Is a spring election coming? Let me know in the comments below. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to more news that affects your wallet, because it's your money. I'm Glenn Zacher, and I'll see you next time.